it sucks that the first answer that they get is backlash. That's first of all. Second of all, that is a productive conversation that we should have, right? The lack of representation. But doing it in this way as an attack is not the productive conversation you think it is, or promoting eating disorder. This drawing is not fatphobic. If it was fatphobic, he would make a joke about it. He would draw a plus size model and put it in a derogatory way or something else. Hey guys, Rima here, your favorite neighborhood Fox VTuber. I feel like I gotta say it now because people just assume I'm the other animal. Back with another juicy internet scuffle. Is it chubby or is it not? So, it's time for Kevin's monthly cancellation attempt. Now, if you don't know Kevin, the very talented rigger artist, has worked with some of the top talents in the industry, and he comes out with new rigs very frequently with very famous VTubers. Now, you might be thinking, what has Kevin done this time? Well, he has dared to call this Mitsuri-style drawing a chubby fit. Now, I have to agree here. It's not exactly a chubby fit, especially not cropped from this angle. Later on, Kevin does reveal the whole design where he shows that she has much thicker thighs. But nonetheless, the response to this has been absolutely overblown. It's animalistic in nature, it's incredibly emotional, and honestly, it's so over the top. So let's dive in. First of all, in the comments here, there's many people just calling this out for not being chubby. This person says, this is the reason why I have body image issues as a size small/extra small. Choco here is saying, I wouldn't consider this chubby. It's a great design, but would need more to be considered chubby. And I agree with them there. I like the shape of her body, based Rin. Shout out to Rin here. This is definitely not chubby. Cute. I'm really hoping the chubby part is rage bait, because if this is chubby, then I'm the size of a whale. So lots of people a little bit offended in this, a little taking this personally. And Kevin goes on to clarify his definition of chubby fit. So there's Akuma Miko here saying, guys, he's not saying she's chubby. He's saying she's chubby fit. Chubby fit is a very common in skinny girls who have a little bit of tummy and thick thighs. Chubby fit is not chubby, so stop getting all angry over this. So it's just meant to be a skinny girl with a little bit more fat. Do I buy this? I don't know. I've made a little bit of research. I haven't found anything about chubby fit on YouTube, Google, and even TikTok. And I feel like if there's one place where this term should be trending, it's probably TikTok. So I don't know about this. Is this scope? Is just a regional slang that I haven't heard about? It could be. Next, we have a variety of opinions on Kevin's art. This user called Mammon Roxas, the Demon Slime VTuber, says, so silly when a popular artist promotes bad body standards, then glorifies an ED and feeding. They do it only for likes and they get praise. Thanks for using Fatphobia for more clout that you didn't need. I hope we have the same energy when they bait something more messed up. I hope your 3 seconds of fame was worth contributing to a hateful part of the world where they bully, harass, abuse, and fetishizes plus-size people like me. Lay off the underage characters and weird acid, will you? Thanks. This user is clearly very upset by this drawing, and they showcase 2 screenshots, the one of Kevin with the chubby fit with the coochie part censored, and then Kevin's response, which has been by now deleted, saying, guys, fine, I'll try to eat more, and a bunch of hamburgers being shoved in her face. And this response from a viewer saying, big fan of your rigging work, but you honestly don't get enough credit for your masterful and constant use of outrage marketing. And Kevin replies, you got it. And that reply really sets them off. Now, outrage marketing is sort of like rage bait, is the creation of content for the purpose of upsetting a specific audience, inspiring engagement, shares, earned media, and wider visibility. What these people don't realize is that they're playing right into his outrage marketing, and it works. Well, it usually works. Because he lost some subscribers today, but honestly, 141 followers lost, that's not going to be a big deal for Kevin. He has 80,000 subscribers on Twitter, and there's some days where he earns like 900 followers a day, so I don't think it's really going to dent him in a big scheme of this. But he's definitely suffered some damage today, as one would say. Some of the comments under this post are saying, this is horrible, so his solution was to make a post of a girl swallowing food. What the F? It just reminds me of those movies where they make the overweight person just obsessed with food. Then they make them eat it in a disgusting way. Wait, that's how I eat burgers. How is that disgusting? Shameless self-promo post? Okay. After criticizing him for hoping he gets his 3 seconds of fame. That's pretty funny. When, oh no, have you not heard about the specific alarms he rigged? The multiple not safe for work assets modeled by a model that was made of a 16-year-old character. We hate Kevin X in his house. Disgusting. I fear you ate. The misogyny and PDF bait is insane. I used to follow them because I like supporting artists and seeing new models, but man, do I regret it. I appreciate whoever censored the pelvis. I censored it myself. It looked unrealistic, Imo. So now they're also criticizing his art. Don't worry, he's dropped followers because of this, as I've seen. I hope it continues to go down. Also, the people defending him I've seen either have not even Googled chubby fit or just call people rightly criticizing him the N-word. Now I haven't seen that yet. This community is something else. I agree. Chubby fit are legit opposites to each other. It's like saying short tall. Also, using slurs to prove a point never works. He just speedrun losing all of his good clients. Now I doubt he'll lose any, really, maybe some random indies. Yeah, he hasn't lost any clients over that. They try to cancel Kevin every single time, and the reason for this is pretty obvious. It's because they're jealous that he's a popular artist, he makes a living out of it, and he gets paid really good money. And they just hate it. They know that if they take him down, somebody else can take his place, and they're hoping that it might be one of them. This is another post saying, it's way too early on a Sunday, but you're an insensitive and immature bitch made N-word. You got rightful criticism on your chubby Mitsuri, but instead of learning from it, you decided to block folks, and now this. Can we get him up out of here, please? So now they're asking him to leave the platform, ? Because of a drawing? If you're gonna do shit like this, I'd rather much you not even draw chubby or plus size folks ever. The anime community already has a messed up view idea of what chubby actually is, and this shit isn't helping at all. And even within the Vtuber community, plus size folks are made as toggles and literally seen as nothing but a joke, like we're not in this space too. You know what? I agree that in the anime community especially, there's not enough plus size representation. And that's a shame, and I think there should be more. But once people feel like they're taking a step into the right direction, it sucks that the first answer that they get is backlash. That's first of all. Second of all, that is a productive conversation that we should have, right? The lack of representation. But doing it in this way as an attack is not the productive conversation you think it is. It's diluting the problem, and you're not addressing the core of the issue. See, I fear that these people, they don't really want to fix anything. They don't want to make things better. They just want to endlessly criticize somebody. I've talked about this phenomenon, and I'm going to mention it again because it's very appropriate here. It's what we call the tall poppy syndrome. So when somebody rises above the rank, it's a social phenomenon in which people of genuine merit are resented, attacked, cut down, or criticized because their talent or achievements elevates them above or distinguish them from their peers. And this is exactly what's going on here. It's an emotional reaction, and it's totally overblown. Here's somebody else chiming in that has an opposite opinion, and they say, in anime and many non-Western countries, this body type would be considered chubby. Not saying I agree with the beauty standard, but I'm putting this out there since no one else is saying it. Your bodies are beautiful. Stop taking it personally and enjoy the art. I agree. And now, as any cancellation attempt and any hate bandwagoning, we start digging. People start digging and they come out with any reason to despise him. And usually it will be under the guise of some moral outrage. Oh, I hate this person because of that reason. They'll try to make themselves and other beliefs that is for a moral reason, but really it very rarely is. It's usually just because they dislike him, plain and simple. So now they found out that they follow this account called And Wokeness, which is fighting, exposing, and mocking wokeness, DM for submissions. And this person's calling him out for it. They say, since he's finally catching heat, I'll just drop this here and shrug. And this person says, chances he follows Sneeko. I don't know. I don't follow Kev anymore, so can't check. Who cares, dude? Plus, I follow Sneeko. I don't even believe in him. I just want to keep track of the dumbass shit he does. I follow a bunch of accounts I completely disagree with. I just want to be able to keep track of the dumbass shit they do or the dumb stuff they say. And I want to hear about their rhetoric because I want to know how to answer it. I want to be ready. Plus, it's not like he's following this account called Racism 101. It just says and wokeness. There's a lot of people that dislike woke culture. That doesn't have anything to do with being either fatphobic or promoting eating disorder. This drawing is not fatphobic. If it was fatphobic, he would make a joke about it. He would draw a plus size model and put it in a derogatory way or something else. And the promoting eating disorder, I don't know if you guys see it. I personally don't. And the promoting eating disorder part, I've asked a few people about it. I guess they're talking about bulimia or binge eating. I think it's a bit over the top. I don't see it personally. I've asked people in my Discord what they thought about it. They said they don't see the eating disorder part. But hey, let me know in the comments below what you guys think. I could be wrong about this part. And finally, to close this little chapter, and then I have more after that, Kevin does answer all of the backlash with a final tweet. Different body standards exist. You are quickly projecting and enforcing your own onto others. I struggle to gain weight and my art style leans towards skinny. I think chubby is super adorable and my ideal is obviously different from yours. We all have body problems in real life. I don't know you. I don't represent you. Nor am I an authority or your therapist. Deal with it. Also, I blocked you because you use slurs, attack, harass, gossip, and accuse me of grape and PDF. Your profile is filled with vile words and you clearly don't enjoy my sense of humor. Here is your explanation. Go check the boxes yourself. To my soldiers, stay tuned for more epic content. You ain't seen nothing yet what I'm about to do with this character. And then he showcases his old model that's the very standard anime skinny, and then the new model that's supposed to be chubby fit. And yeah, there is a big difference between the two and I can see it. If I call her skinny fat instead of chubby fit, do you also just skip the skinny part? So at the end of the day, this caused a bigger discussion in the community about chubby representation, plus size representation. And a lot of artists are coming out with beautiful artwork of plus size models. And I'm okay with that. That part is fine. But it sucks that it has to be somebody getting attacked for people to finally have this discussion. And finally, his old controversies are being digged up again. I mean, it's not really a real controversy. Really, it's just people being upset because he uses his own customized templates that he's created for himself to help speed up his rig process. So, contrary to other riggers who take a lot of time to create a VTuber model, Kevin has developed this process where he uses part of the same settings and template as he's made for another model, for a new model that he's making it, and he edits it and customizes it to fit the new model. And for some reason, other rigger artists are very upset by this. They believe that the way that they do the models from scratch is far more honorable and far more elevated art than he does, and they just don't understand why all these big creators keep going to Kevin. Well, the reason is, first of all, it's pretty nice having a fast rig and a fast turnaround time. Sometimes you need things pretty quickly, so that might be one of the reasons. This person is clearly upset. They say, since this is trending, I guess I should have shared my experience. We were mutuals and he blocked me just for commenting on a post where it was revealed that he literally uses rigging templates. They say that like he was tracing. Please support riggers who actually rig from scratch. Listen, the process doesn't matter as much as the end result. If result A is the same as result B, but he took 2 weeks to make it and you took 6 months, his rig's still going to be superior to it. Now, I still believe he should disclose that, but I don't think it's the gotcha all of these artists think it is. In fact, a lot of art in the VTubing community has been done on top of templates. Emotes, for example. There's a lot of artists that sell emotes template for people to be able to customize. There's templates for body silhouettes, etc. It's not a new thing, and it's very disingenuous and very rude to disregard somebody else's work because they found a faster way to do it. Especially because it's his own template that he created himself. He's not using somebody else's template. And he blocked you because that post that was attacking him was very catty. It felt like a high school girl group that was just trying to shit talk somebody. And you probably commented on it, fueling the fire. And he found that, so he blocked you. And he has the right to. Blocking somebody isn't a big deal. Like, he probably blocked you and then forgot about you in less than 5 seconds. And you're out here talking about him, posting that he blocked you, going in incognito mode to see what he's doing. Girl, just lay off. Guys, if you're an artist, if you're a professional, if you're a content creator, do not engage with drama. Nobody wants to see that on your feed. It makes you sound catty, it makes you sound unprofessional, and it's gonna hurt you in the long run. I'm telling you, I cover these controversies because that's my job. I do it with a goal. I do it to entertain you guys. I get views, I get money from it. But I don't understand why these guys do it. I just don't. Somebody please explain it to me. Okay, and going off this little tangent, we have this amazing artist called Cavalier. And she says, this whole chub topic made me remember some people asking me if I can do chubby plus size models. So I tried this practice sketch during my break. She's so cute. But people keep moving the goalpost. They're never going to be satisfied. And this person that decided to fix her art. Here, fixed it for you. Here's some key things you got wrong. Fat also piles up around the neck and face. This caused the submental fat double chin effect. I softened the face and gave her a thicker neck. Also added trapezius muscle fat since those seem completely absent. And she responds, look man, while I very much appreciated your input, I didn't ask for you to directly fix my art. You could have just told me your input without touching my drawing. Chubbiness have different sizes and body shape to it. It's not a specific shape. I understand if you're not happy with my work, and I happily told people I'll do more body shapes for plus size models soon, but that doesn't give you the right to revise my work. And I agree with her. And honestly, in general, editing somebody else's artwork and retouching another artist's art is just a big no-no. And I'm pretty sure you won't be able to find one artist that's okay with it. So conclusion, being chubby is not a one-size-fit-all description. And secondly, stay out of drama. Now, stay cute, guys. Until next time.